It's time for my Week 0 college football predictions. We'll pick the 5 FBS games this week and also highlight some FCS action. Let's start with the main event, Iowa State versus Kansas State at a neutral site in Dublin. It's the lone top 25 matchup of Week 0. The biggest storyline to track here will be Iowa State's ability to generate explosive plays without Jaden Higgins and Jalen Knoll, who are a huge part of that. They've got a great running back duo, but Kansas State has a fantastic front seven. Their weakness is in the secondary. Can Iowa State expose that? And on the flip side, I really think this game will be won or lost by Avery Johnson and his ability to make plays. Will we get good Avery or will we get bad Avery? I think we'll get good Avery, so I'm rocking with Kansas State. In the evening window, all eyes will be on Stanford at Hawaii, with the Rainbow Warriors slightly favored in this game, which might surprise some people, but Stanford got shredded during the offseason. They were an underrated defense last year, but lost so many players in that spring portal window. They're starting Ben Gulbranson at quarterback, which is a mixed omen, I think mostly a bad omen. Gulbranson was solid in some starts for the Beavs last year, and he has a lot of wins as a starter, but he's not a quarterback that's going to elevate your ceiling, and it feels like Stanford doesn't have a lot of options. They're not a good running team anymore, by the way, either. They haven't had a 500-yard back in 5 years now. And Hawaii, I think, has an underrated defense under Dennis Thurman, and I trust their offense more to produce, and I think they definitely can against a depleted Stanford defense. So I'm taking Hawaii at home. Give me the Rainbow Warriors to win their first game versus a power conference opponent in 9 games. Kansas is a 12-point favorite at home versus Fresno State. I think that is warranted. The Jayhawks look much better on paper. I think they're going to continue to find success in the ways they found success in November last year. They're going to have a potent-looking offense. The defense, very talented. Fresno State does have a history and a knack at knocking off these teams, but I just straight up don't think Matt Entz is a coach that's going to elevate a roster and a program, and he showed that at North Dakota State. So I like Kansas at home. Sam Houston and Western Kentucky could really go either way. There's so much new. 70-plus portal players between these two teams. Not a single returning offensive or defensive coordinator, but I like Western Kentucky. Tyson Helton has been there, done that. He has done rebuilds and reloads in a season like this, and I trust he will. Look for Rick Bowie's offense to get off to a fast start and beat Sam Houston. It's not much of a hot take at all to say that UNLV is going to dominate Idaho State. They look great on paper. They're favored by 25.5, but I don't think Idaho State is just some joke of a program like they used to be. They had a solid season, 5-7 last year, which is decent in the Big Sky, and I think they'll come out and put up a little bit of fight early. Maybe they're not down by 30 by the half. Maybe they're still competitive at that point. UC Davis and Mercer is a top 11 matchup at a neutral site in Alabama. Pretty exciting matchup. I really like UC Davis. I think their program is on the rise. I think they're going to get a big-time victory over Mercer. Rounding out the FCS picks, I think Tarleton State and Incarnate Word take care of business on the road, avoiding upsets as top 10 teams and keep rolling as programs. Tarleton State, one to keep an eye out in terms of a program hoping to audition for an FBS promotion. And then you got NC Central versus Southern. I think Southern keeps it rolling, looking to make a repeat trip to the SWAC title game this season. Let me know down in the comments, though, which of my picks do you disagree with?